So this is the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and it is probably the best mini drone ever made, so let's get into the video. Okay, so DJI has been making mini drones for about 3 or 4 years now, and this is their third version of it, and they had to add the name Pro to make it sound better. So I guess they added the name Pro, but it is just the successor to the Mini 2, and the Mini 2 is the successor to the Mini 1. And the Mini 1 and Mini 2 were very similar. They looked almost identical. With the Mini 3, they've completely redone everything. They've got a new camera on there, a new vertical shooting, and a new folding system. Okay, so starting off, the new camera is a bigger sensor, quite a bit bigger sensor. It's about 30 or 40% bigger than the Mini 2, so that's a big step up, and the Mini 2 and the Mini 1 were the same size. But 30 or 40% is a very big improvement, and it really shows for it in its quality. It also shoots 10-bit, and it does 4K 60 instead of 4K 30. So those are some very good improvements. And it also does active track and a bunch of features that the Mini 2 does not do because it has sensors. And that's really nice for getting that amazing shot, and definitely worth it for beginners. Next, moving over to the new design, it folds the opposite way, kind of. The front legs come out and the back legs just pull out, as you can see here. So it's different, and I actually kind of like it. I like the design. I like that it goes faster than the Mini 1 and actually a little bit faster than the Mini 2. So that's pretty nice to see that improvement. And it also has a slight battery improvement, 3 or 4 minutes, and you can also put a bigger battery in it. So overall, the design of this thing and being able to put all those bigger batteries is really nice. And the highlight feature of it is the camera can go vertical for true vertical videos, for YouTube Shorts and all the other social media stuff that I never use. Okay, so now that I've gone over the new and improved designs, the 3 things that I really like about this Mini 3 Pro are, number 1, that it is just incredibly small and under 250 grams, which that goes for all the mini drones. And that is just so nice because you take it on a lot more trips than you can like a Mavic 3 Pro. Number 2 is actually that it is the camera is so good for the size. It is better than a Mavic Air 2, which is a much bigger drone and used to be more expensive. So I think the camera for this thing is just, it changes the filmmaking. I can kind of see why DJI call it the Pro, because they're kind of saying, hey, you can actually use this for pro uses. And I could definitely see professionals using this more in the future. The last pro that I have for this drone is that it has a remote with a screen. Now you can buy it without the screen, but the fact that you can buy it with the screen is really nice, because previous Minis, there's no way on earth you could get them to work with a screen. So that's a really cool feature, and the screen is not that expensive compared to other ones. So that is definitely a big plus, and again, makes it more of a pro drone. Now I've got one dislike with this drone, and it kind of goes for all the mini drones, but more the Mini 1 and this Mini 3, and that is the build quality. Because it has to be so incredibly light, there is some floppiness in the landing. There is some sloppiness in the that arm, so that's a little bit of a problem. Not really a problem, but it's just kind of annoying that you're paying a lot of money for a drone that does not have the best build quality. It's, again, because they have to make these drones so incredibly light, it's impossible for them to add more premium materials. Okay, so in conclusion, this is a great Mini Pro drone, and I definitely think it is worthy of the name Pro. It definitely is a Pro, and I would recommend it for almost anyone that's looking for a drone that's under 250 grams and with a great camera. This does both of those things and nails them perfectly. Just one complaint, but that's a very small complaint considering that it is a whole drone, and I have not fully tested it yet. I've definitely flown it a lot and seen what it can do, but stay tuned and I will let you know how it goes later. And if you have any more questions, you can leave that in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.